Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn them notifications on. So we are back today, and in today's video going to be cleaning this shed out. Now I have already made a start. Basically this hasn't been cleaned out since the heifers came in the back end of the year, and it's really desperately needed cleaning out. Now I haven't lifted it for 5 days. I think it was last Friday. It's Wednesday now. I littered this shed last, but also we've had trouble over the last week with this gateway. Basically what's been happening, you'll see behind me, there's quite a lot of slop on the floor. We've cleared from by the gateways to stop the muck pushing into the gateways and bending them, and because we've had so much rain, the rain has caused almost slurry to be formed in the gateway, and it's been spilling out onto the yard. So we've had to now take an action and clean the shed out. Now this is made easier by the fact that we had some bulls in the shed over there. They've gone now, they're all off the farm, so we've got a shed free. So we put the heifers over there. Not really got a lot of time to talk about this. I'll go and get the MX and put the trailer on, and we'll talk a little bit more about it whilst doing the job. Did a bit of work on this on the weekend. Replaced the front trunnion bearing on the right hand side there. It went when we were ploughing, so we haven't actually used this tractor in quite a while. But I just want to give it a bit of a run today, just to get the engine going a bit. Now we're lugging this down to a field about as far away from the farm as you can get, but we're lugging through the cows, so I'll only be able to lug for a couple of 3 hours today, and then I'll do the same again tomorrow, and hopefully the shed should be finished by then. Then they can go back in there, and then we've got some cattle to move around. Got one of our silage trailers on today. It's got the back still on, so we shouldn't get any of the muck falling out as we're heading to the field. First load going out now. I'm loaded up about as full as I can go. I know if I put too much on this trailer, it won't tip, so that then is a massive pain, and it ends up taking most of the day to sort it. So we're going to be taking it across this field and then across the headland of one of our wheat fields, and then into another wheat field, which we didn't get to drill all of it. So we've got quite a big area on that field that's not drilled, so we've decided we might as well tip a bit of yard muck down there. loaded the last load up for today now, and I'd say, how many bays we got? 5. I've cleaned 3 bays out almost, so we'll definitely finish this off tomorrow. I've just got, I'll take this load, tip it off, get the cows sorted, and then I've got the ring to sort out. I'll lift that out and take it out of here, and then move them up from there and push all this down, and then we'll have another scrape of this yard with the yard scraper, and then tomorrow that like sludgy rubbish from there will go out in that muck. So let's get this last load down the fields. So that is all for today. Not for today's video though. We will see you guys tomorrow. And it is the next day. After I finished recording yesterday, I had a bit of a clean up in the shed here. The ring has now gone, so that makes that bit of shed empty. I've also cleaned up from against the side and dumped it in a pile, so it's gonna be a lot easier to get and put in the trailer today. Should make the job quicker. Also, had a bit of a clean up outside the gateways, and I've also pressure washed the gates off. I'll go around the other side, grab the JCB, grab the MX and trailer, and we'll start filling some trailers again. Well, we're getting down through the shed slowly now. Just got that last half a bay to clean out, but first, before I do anything else now, I'm going to clean this water trough out. Now I always try and clean water troughs out when we clean the sheds out. Water, you can see that that is not very clean, so I'm gonna go and grab a bucket, we'll clean that out, and then we'll get the rest of this shed finished. How's that done? Just heading off now with the last load. It's not quite as full as the other loads. I have got a little bit of cleaning up to do in the shed, but what I'm gonna do now is get this tipped, get back to the farm, loose the cows out, and then the remaining bits in the shed that I've got to clear up, I'll do them this afternoon, and I'll just tip that muck on the pile we've got in the stack here. There's only going to be a couple of bucketfuls, so there's no point in leaving the cows in for another half an hour, 3/4 an hour whilst I tidy up. So we'll get this load tipped off and get done, really. There we are, there's the last load tipped off. We've got a little bit of quite a bit of muck just come down here over the last couple of days. So what I'll continue to do from now on is keep bringing the muck down and keep carrying on in a line there. Now I don't know whether I said, but I'm basically tipping up a tram line from last year, and the reason for that is just because the ground there is compacted a lot more, means that I'm not going to get stuck with the tractor and trailer. And well, that was the theory yesterday, and to be fair, it's worked. I haven't got stuck. I've dug in a lot more out of the tram line, but in the tram line it's not really dug in at all. And there we are, there is the shed finally cleaned out. This job has been a real long time coming, and now we've finally done it. So it's really good. It's very refreshing to get a shed cleaned out and get fresh bedding down under the cattle. Just gives them a better look than when they're stood right up in the air. You'll see here, the muck was right up there. So when we were putting a bit of corn in front of the heifers, they were struggling a little bit to get at it because it was so close to where their feet are. So it did desperately need cleaning out. All that's left to do now is to get the bedding down in this shed, get the ring feeder in, and then bring the cattle back across. I'm not going to bother recording that. I might just do a quick video at the end of the cattle coming back in, but there's enough video without showing the bedding down and everything. So I think that's all for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.